A pair of glasses costs $8 to make. You pay $300. The difference isn't innovation, it's consolidation. Most people blame complexity. Lenses are precision ground, frames are engineered, materials matter, and all of that is true. But here's where the story breaks. That $8 manufacturing cost, it barely changed in 40 years while retail prices tripled. If the product got that much better, the math would hold. It didn't. Something else is moving the needle. The accepted story goes like this. Frames are luxury goods. Brands like Luxottica, Warby Parker, and others justify premium pricing through design, quality control, and brand value. Stores need markup to cover rent and staff. Insurance systems are complex, all defensible, all real. But none of it explains why a $20 frame wholesale becomes a $200 frame retail in the span of a single supply chain. Here's the system nobody talks about. One company, Luxottica, owns roughly 80% of the eyewear market globally. They manufacture frames, own major retail chains, and control the wholesale supply. They also own the insurance networks that determine what patients pay. When one player controls manufacturing, distribution, and pricing simultaneously, competition disappears. Prices rise. That's not accident, that's structure. Warby Parker entered the market claiming to disrupt this. Direct to consumer, lower overhead, lower prices, and initially they did undercut Luxottica. But notice what happened next. Prices stabilized higher than they were before, but not as low as Warby's initial promise. The entire market shifted upward. Warby proved demand existed at those price points. Competitors followed. The feedback loop. New entrants raised the price ceiling for everyone. The real explanation surfaces around 2010, when antitrust scrutiny began. Documents revealed Luxottica had been controlling prices across retailers they didn't own, restricting discounting, and preventing independent opticians from competing. They weren't competing on innovation. They were competing on control. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Manufacturing improved, materials got better. But the price surge came from consolidation, not quality. A monopoly doesn't need to innovate faster, it needs to control fewer variables. Fewer suppliers, fewer retailers, fewer choices for you. The cost reflects market power, not product superiority. That's the system working exactly as designed for them. Today, the market is slowly fragmenting. New entrants keep appearing, but prices haven't collapsed. Why? Because the baseline expectation shifted. Once consumers accepted $300 as normal, it became the anchor. Even low-cost competitors price relative to that anchor, not to the actual cost to produce. The system remembers the monopoly price, even after the monopoly loosens. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. Subscribe for weekly deep dives into the hidden economics behind industries everyone uses but nobody understands. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.